I'm heading to Daiso right now to get some items so that I can DIY something for my keychain plushies so that I can take some photos of them hanging on bags. I am Natasha, an artist who has been running my small business for over 4 years. And I'm almost turning 30. Oh my goodness. This is just me sharing my experience as an artist, and if you're thinking of starting your own art business or on your art journey, maybe you can hear me out. And I spent yesterday making more stickers from my shop. I made these all from home. I have all the ducky hairs, some cat stickers from my latest shop update as well. I also made a few more animal stickers, such as this pangolin, a possum, a koala, an otter, and a tiger. Today, I really want to make some stingrays and manta rays for the upcoming conventions. So I'm gonna do some tests today. Hopefully I can get 5 to 10 stingrays done, but let's get the areas all set up first. Starting before you're ready. I started out hopeful at the end of 2020, where I just got back into doing art because of the pandemic. I was really burnt out from finishing my postgrad degree, and I didn't have much art experience, so my pieces were not that great. But I had delusion on my side. Fast forward, the first 3 to 4 years, I was in constant competition with myself and whatever I saw on social media. Whenever I saw a new product, I jumped on that. From keychains, cups, notepads, magnetic planners, and even hoodies and sweaters. This was incredibly stressful and led to burnout. Over the past year, I've learned to stick to only certain items instead of jumping from product to product. I also tried not to scroll on social media too often or get too excited by new possibilities. Doing this helped me strengthen my focus on what I am really working on. Consistency and systems. It is difficult to have a system when you start a small business, as the info you find online may not be relevant to you. I felt this a lot. I was incredibly stressed and frustrated looking for the right system for me. I spent hours and hours looking at YouTube videos, but often these were not for small business owners in Australia, or it was in a different industry. These were videos more strictly focused on e-commerce, and they are so different from an artisan business. They emphasize on skill, which is applicable to some degree, but not often when you are designing everything by yourself. Still, in my 4.5 years of business, I'm still finding out what kind of system works for me. Deep down, I can sense that I am close. Right now, I am drawing stickers and art prints while making handmade clay items. I'm also trying to get better with wholesale. There will be so many other people saying you should do this or do that, but in the end, they aren't the ones in this industry. So go with your gut while looking at the exact cost and estimated revenue. The next one, website design and management of tasks. When you see everyone online, it looks like they got it all figured out. But behind the scenes, I know lots of artists are working very hard on the back end, trying to keep their website maintained while managing tasks and creating new artwork is actually really draining. And I felt that tremendously in 2023 to even 2024. I was trying my best to create as much content as possible and attending as many conventions or artist markets as possible. And I was so burnt out. I think for some artists, they are able to do this, and I know a few artists personally who attend a number of conventions. But for me, I find it very taxing on my body, to the point that I'll be shaking after the convention from tiredness and I think from overstimulation. Hi everyone, so I'm trying to fulfill some orders right now. I had a few orders on my shop update, so I'm pretty happy about that. I reopened my shop last week on Thursday and I opened it quite suddenly, so I didn't do a lot of marketing for it. So I'm still really happy that I managed to get a few orders in. So grateful to anyone who has purchased my stuff, and especially repeat customers who have purchased my stuff a lot of times. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Also, let's unbox my new thank you cards and business cards together. So first, I ordered a few flyers to promote my Kickstarter. I'm so excited. I'm gonna slowly unbox everything. Basically, I got more thank you cards, business cards, flyers, and care cards for all my clay items and trinkets. So let me show y'all. I'm really excited for the new thank you cards. I haven't changed my thank you cards in one whole year. So it looks like this. Just a little poem I created over here. And I also have a little thank you note at the back. So I opted for square business cards, which are a lot more expensive. But look how cute they are. So this is my main character, Chupa, eating a burger. And these are all my links below. I'm quite excited to see the care card as well. So this is my little care card for all my clay items. I wanted the branding to be a bit different from my original characters, as I'm doing a lot more animals with all my clay stuff. And the last one will be the flyers. So I only plan to pack this in a few orders just because they're really expensive. When the Kickstarter is live, I plan to have it on for about 30 days, and during that time I'm having 2 markets. I plan to bring my plushies there and give this out to people who purchase through Kickstarter so that they can have a little reminder of what's coming and a QR code to scan and stay updated with the project just in case. In 2025, I still want to attend conventions but on a lot lesser scale. So find what works for you. Also, if you're interested, I made a previous video ranking my product line, so you can check that out if you like. Hi everyone! So I just finished running some errands and I'm suddenly so nervous about the Kickstarter campaign because I've done so much promo for it, but I'm not even sure at this point whether the campaign will be super successful. I put quite a lot of effort into advertising and talking about it in a way hopefully doesn't come across as quite irritating because I feel I've been posting so much about it, but I just really want to share my story and the emotions I'm going through as I launch the Kickstarter campaign. I feel like there's so many things that I can do and that is on my to-do list, but I don't know whether that would actually translate to success. But at this point, I'm just gonna do it anyway because I'm already in my 4th year of running my business, so I feel like at this point I should develop some thicker skin to just try and put myself out there a lot more. So I just wanted to pop on here and share how I was feeling with y'all. Bye! Doubts and comparison. So you heard a little bit about how I was feeling about the Kickstarter. And I always heard this as advice, but it's really hard to understand till you experience it. I always thought that I had enough personal growth already, but owning a business is really humbling. It teaches you a lot about yourself. Your personal weaknesses will come out in your business. And for me, that is organizing systems and logistics. But in the end, a part of me is glad I'm working on these aspects of myself. Also, whenever you scroll on social media, it's so easy to compare yourself, but don't. Comparison is really the thief of joy. Everyone's businesses and circumstances are different, so don't feel down on yourself. A lot of times, I always felt like I wasn't good enough, and I wasted a lot of my energy thinking about that. So someone will like you and someone will like your work as well, so don't worry. Your mind is the most important thing while running your business, so look after yourself too. I also need to take my own advice as I am writing this at 10 PM, but I do enjoy it. In this segment, I'll be packing some orders as well as creating a mock-up packaging for my Kickstarter. You can see it at the end of the video. I will also be rounding up the video soon, but do stay and chill to watch me pack orders if you liked it so far. So for a little conclusion, at the end, owning a business, especially in art, is tough. And at times I wished I improved a lot faster. I always felt very slow. But finding your art style, improving in your art, finding products you like, all takes time. My art style in 2021 looked very different from 2022. And the same goes from 2022 to 2023. I even tried using Ko-fi and Patreon to get subscriptions, but it didn't go as planned as I did not get enough members. I felt like a failure for not getting enough members, but I decided to pause that aspect of my business and focus on other areas. I still do monthly updates on my Patreon and a monthly membership tier in case people like to support my art journey month to month. But I want to do a monthly subscription in the future with physical goods. I'm not gonna rush it though. Good things really take time. In 2022 to 2023, I focused a lot on making merchandise. But in 2024 to 2025, I really wanted to take a slower approach, making more of my items from home. It is tough at times, and I often find it frustrating when I don't hit my target. But these few years of my life, I finally felt like this is for me, and I can't imagine myself doing any other career. From that kid who hated going to school and studying science, feeling like I don't know what I'm gonna do in the future, but deep down always wanted to do art. I'm finally that kid who gets to do it. In the rest of the video are some snippets of me packing orders with chill music. I also show you how I designed my blind box packaging for my Kickstarter. Feel free to check it out, and I hope we can catch up again soon. Today I made my own DIY blind box for my keychain plushies. I was panicking as my Kickstarter launches this week and I hadn't designed the packaging yet, so I went to Officeworks and grabbed some cardstock and a box. In about 4 hours, I finished decorating it. I felt so satisfied having a mock-up for you to see how your plushies would be packaged. It is a little bigger than expected, but I think it worked. If you like blind boxes, my Kickstarter launches this Thursday. Yay!